Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Naruto Chapter 668 review. That is 668 of Naruto. Now, today, I lucked out. Because I had a lot of shit to do today, and I couldn't have enough time to do the chapter reviews, and I was going to push them back till tomorrow. However, today, in Buffalo, classes were canceled because there's like a legit hail blizzard outside. A lot of snow. So, I mean, even though it's like towards the middle of March, we're still getting a butt ton of snow. So, I lucked out, and classes were canceled from 12 p.m. all the way up till after 12 p.m. classes were canceled. So here I am today. I have free time to actually sit down and do the chapter reviews on schedule. Good for me. So this chapter Naruto, this review is gonna be quick. It has to be quick because this chapter is so damn simple, and it's unfortunate because given the hype of the last chapter, the assumption was that we would spend the majority of this chapter focused on the 8th gates. And that was not the case. In fact, the majority of this chapter winds up being a flashback. And I forgot who said in the comment section of my video, but someone was right on the money. Someone called this right on the money, wherein which Kishimoto would probably do a flashback, a long flashback, before he actually does the 8th gates. This dude was on the money, man. This individual, it could be a female, male, I have no idea. But the flashback only has like 4 relevant things. It is the fact that my guy is now confirmed, it's clarified that he cannot use ninjutsu or genjutsu, which is, I think, because I was going to say that he did summon a turtle before, but I guess it doesn't clarify, it doesn't go under ninjutsu, because summoning jutsus are like their own separate category, but whatever. Then there is the fact that his father, Might Die, is a forever genin, just like Naruto Uzumaki. Then it is the handing down of the 8th gates from Might Die to his son Might Guy. And finally, it is actually seeing the 7 Swordsmen of the Mist at that point in time. And that's it. That is the only relevant things that the flashbacks give you. That the flashback gives you. And what I want to point out, this threw me off. In the flashback, we see the 7 Mist Swordsmen of that era. And we see this filler dude, Raiga. I'm like, what? I remember this guy. Because A, his sword was lightning based, and I remember that. B, was that it was one of the few flashbacks. I mean, it was one of the few fillers in like the 2-year Naruto filler era in the anime, which I actually remember, because it was actually fairly cool seeing Naruto and Rock Lee and Tenten and Nenji go up against like Raiga and his boys, and how Raiga committed suicide in like a storm of lightning. So I remember that, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, it's the same dude I saw in the filler. So apparently this dude's now canon. Kishimoto took a filler character and made him canon. Okay, alright, fine, whatever. But when it comes to the 8th gate itself, first of all, Night Elephant? Oh, no. No, dude, come, where's the dragon, man? No, apparently, out of all the species in the world, you chose an elephant. I mean, you didn't choose like a Komodo dragon, you didn't choose like a shark. I mean, that would be more of Kisame's thing, like a great white shark. He didn't choose anything that was like awesome. Like he chose an elephant, bro. Like, no offense to the elephants, but they ain't awesome. You didn't choose a lion? No, elephant. Like, no, it's fuck. I just really want it to be the Midnight Dragon. But it's called the Night Elephant. I mean, no, granted, it's nighttime, obviously, that's the reference of time in the technique. I would have preferred Midnight because it would have made it seem like really damn cool, but no. And then it's Elephant, and I would have even understand Turtle because he summoned a turtle, so I would have understood the turtle if he chose a turtle. But no, he chose an elephant. Like, to me, it just... Bear? Wolf? No, elephant. Oh, if you had done wolf, I would have been A-okay. In fact, it would have been even cooler than dragon. Had you done wolf, midnight wolf, that would have been awesome. But no, he chose an elephant. I'm gonna harp on this shit for like 15 minutes, so let me move on. Elephant. The second thing is that the way he looks, I called it, alright? I told you that the red steam was probably going to be his blood boiling, and lo and behold, it was his blood boiling. However, we also see a few cool things too. His hair is like completely ablaze. Even his eyebrows are on fire. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, that looks kind of cool. Alright? Even though we haven't seen him actually full on action yet, just the way he looks, like the way he just came out of that, like, yeah! 8th gate of death open. And so we see that, and I'm like, yo, he looks very cool. So, I like the fire. I like the fire thing going on. But, oh, and one more thing before I go into my finale. The way the chapter started, I don't know if it was just me, but it seemed as if, like, because Minato mentioned Guy's father, because of that reason alone, he ushered in the flashback. Like, he just pulled out some eyes and shit, and like, he just altered the actual manga to his whim. And I'm like, yo, Minato, like, what the fuck was that, bro? Like, that wasn't cool. Because the flashback, and this is where my finale is gonna be. Even though, right now we have my guy doing the Night Elephant, okay? And then that is something also I do want to point out. I don't like the fact that he's doing, like, his finale, he's doing his final attack, like, off the gate. I mean, unless he can use multiple elephants, because I'm not going to say that it's going to be over after one attack. It shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. Because I want to see Micah actually, try and go fisticuffs against the god of the shinobi world, Madara the Sage, and Madara Uchiha the Sage. Because it was hinted that taijutsu, or was stated that taijutsu, at this point in time, is one of two things that can beat the god. Your sage god. So, I really want to see my guy actually go fisticuffs against Madara Uchiha the Sage for a period of time. But we're not seeing that. We're seeing him use his final attack off the gate according to the end of the chapter. Again, Night Elephant would be his final attack. So I was hoping to see a lot more than just one attack. Now, maybe because of the fact that he's putting such a massive strain on his body, he can't be in this state for a long period of time. Okay, fine. Again, we'll see. But at this point in time, it appears as if, like, the case is he's just gonna use his final attack. Now, when it comes to the chapter as a whole, though, my issue is the simple fact that, in accordance with the last chapter, there was significant hype backing the transformation. And we don't get to the transformation up until, like, page 16 or 15. 80% of the entire manga chapter was flashback. So, it does mitigate what was hyped up for years. For years. We have been waiting to see my guy use the 8th gate. And the fact that Kishimoto decides, him and his editors decide to throw in a flashback before he actually uses the 8th gate. And then, at the end of the chapter, all he did was jump for the Madara's face. That's all he did. And now he's going to use this Night Elephant. So, it's mitigating, as of this point in time, it is in fact mitigating the impact of the transformation of the 8th gates. So this chapter, in my personal opinion, it's okay. It's not a bad chapter. But it should have been phenomenal. It should have been, yo, easy. This should have been a yo chapter easy. But it's not. It's okay. And it's a shame. Because for so many damn years, it's been hyped up. 8th gate, 8th gate, 8th gate, 8th gate. And we don't get it. Oh, I'm sorry. We do get it. only like 15 to 16 pages in the chapter. And all he does is jump in front of Maru Uchiha's face. And then like, there's some talking even after he goes in the transformation state, where in which Madara makes a reference to the way he looks and how it's like dead leaves in autumn. And then of course symbolism for Konoha, but my leaves will be nutrition for the future generation. And you know, the kings, how Shikamaru, the kings are the children, the future generation, that kind of stuff. So whatever. To me, this should have been all thrown out. And we should just focus on the 8th gate and what it can do. And so on and so forth. So the chapter is okay, but it should have been a yo. That's my personal take on the chapter. So I'm done. I will see you guys later. Give me your thoughts down below. For the guys, or for the guy, or for the individual, for the woman, I have no idea, who called it, who was on the money about Kishimoto and putting a flashback, good job. Because you were right on. And me, with the blood boiling, I was right on. Unfortunately, I really wanted to see a Midnight Dragon, or I would have gone the Midnight Wolf. But no. Instead, is it thundering, really? In the middle of a blizzard? That happens? Whatever, fuck it. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Have a nice day.